a previous story, Razor TV checked out the new technological innovations that Genki Sushi implemented into their new store. In this clip, however, we check out how Genki Sushi has implemented the iPad to serve customers better. And instead of losing that human interaction between customer and waiter, we find out that it actually perpetuates it. When you go to say other sushi places in Singapore, not many people actually use the touchscreens. They still want to have that human contact. So has it helped you, or do you think it's still the same? Do people still want to talk to the waiter instead of pressing your iPad?
I think the iPad has freed up the existing ground staff that I have in terms of going round tables and saying hello to you and talking to you and how's the food, because they don't even have to bother too much about bringing the food to you right now. So on the contrary, there's even more contact time.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's more sociable now, right?
Yeah, it's more sociable and a little bit more relaxed.
Does it actually replace, like, say, like a waiter?
Well, it does. It does pretty much so these days, because the entire menu is featured in the iPad, and you are able to order anything you want from here and have the Kosoku system deliver it to you. Less the soup and the hot items. You know.
It's because sushi is one of those foods where time is really of the essence, so it sort of speeds it up.
We have taken a count on the timing, and it's we say it's 40% shorter than the usual.
What is actually like the optimum time for actually sushi to get out from when I order to when it reaches me? 2
to 3 minutes. Any more would be sometimes acceptable if the restaurant is very full. Lesser if, like, for example, there are 2 or 3 tables, then it's easy for them to produce. But we use 2 to 3 minutes as a benchmark. Beyond and after that, it's an adjustment process for us. Yeah.
How many tables do we have in the store?
Well, you have by the conveyor belt 14 tables, and by the window another 16 seats.
Okay, and we have how many iPads here?
You have 22 units here. Yeah, 1 each to serve the table and 1 to serve 2 seats at the bar.
Whose idea was it to have actually this iPad integration?
In Japan, they're already using this. The generic name for this in Japan is a touch panel. iPad is essentially a touch panel. Well, they have used a locally fabricated model. We in Singapore has decided to opt for the iPad. Reasons why? Because the iPad gives out very brilliant colors, and it's very responsive. And we tried a few units in the market, and we find that this is probably the best.
Genki Sushi is located on the 3rd floor of Orchard Central. Moving from raw fish to cooked fish, the restaurant Fish & Co. have also found a use for the iPad in their restaurant. Stay tuned as we find out more, and later in the show, we speak to Zimerick, the Singaporean app developer behind the Fish & Co. app.